Alright, squad. First squad, Charger Company, 1/5 Infantry. We are tasked with destroying Objective Phantom and AO Ronin in order to support battalion operations within the AO. So first things first. Second squad, our sister units, will be attacking Objective Reaper along Route Camaro, and third squad will be attacking Objective Ghost along Route Camaro. Our key tasks in this operation are to disrupt enemy operations within this AO, ensure uncontested use along Route Camaro, shown here with this black cord, and then to retain maximum combat power by eliminating the mortar team on Objective Phantom. So, the purpose is to ensure the battalion can execute the decisive operation within the AO. We will be conducting this by infiltrating into enemy lines from our PV there, stepping off at the SP, following Route Killer, down to our ORP. From there, we will ensure that we destroy the enemy mortar team on Objective Phantom. This is decisive because it will ensure freedom of movement along Route Camaro by ensuring that our vehicles out there do not get mortared and that we have freedom of movement. We will minimize risk by moving at night, staying in cover in the jungle, and just being quiet. Very important. Alright, so this operation began this morning at 0600 with planning and the receipt of mission. Today we will conduct rehearsals, this outward brief obviously. We'll be coordinating with adjacent units, the other squads, and we'll be conducting PCCs and PCIs no later than 2000. We'll be conducting PCCs and PCIs. Our excels will be completed at 1600. We're working our way back. We'll have rest time starting at 10. And then right now we're doing this, 08. Following step off at 2200, we will begin our infiltration to enemy territory along Route Killer in order to reach our ORP, located about 250 meters away from the objective. Once we're there, we're going to execute Leader's Recon. In Leader's Recon, we'll have myself, Alpha Team Leader, Bravo Team Leader, the S&O team, which will be the Alpha Team Rifleman and Grenadier, as well as Bravo Team Security. Once we complete Leader's Recon and move into our positions, we will launch our attack on Objective Phantom, assuming we haven't been compromised, and we will destroy Objective Phantom. We will then exfil back to the ORP and return along our primary route to the patrol base. As I said before, the RXLs I need you all to complete. Alpha Team is going to need to complete react to contact, break contact, and squad assault. Bravo Team is going to need to practice security, LDA crossings, and Gun 1 is going to need to practice support by fire occupation and react to IDF. We got special teams, so from Alpha Team, we'll have some aid and loader, being the Rifleman and Grenadier. EPW will also be Alpha Team Rifleman and Grenadier, as well as Bravo Team Rifleman and Grenadier. Alpha Team, I need you to prep for LDA crossing as well, since you'll be point. As we're infiltrating, we're going to need to maintain stealth to remain undetected as we're moving. We selected this route specifically because it follows this mountain right along here, keeping us away from the villages along our alternate route, Route Shank, to get us to the ORP relatively undetected. It also minimizes LDA crossings and stays mostly along level terrain, as level as they can get in this AO. Heavy rains might pose an issue, but the weather doesn't look like that should be an issue for this week, so we should be okay. All right, once we arrive at the ORP, no later than 3:30, we'll conduct Leader's Recon onto the objective. We should be completed with that by 0405. So once again, people coming on Leader's Recon will be the Alpha Team Leader, Bravo Team Leader, Alpha Team Rifleman, Alpha Team Grenadier, and myself, as well as Bravo Rifleman and Grenadier for security position, right there, for near side security position. We'll then, with that complete, we'll leave the S&O and security out there. We'll return to the ORP. We'll then move out onto our positions, starting no later than 0410. Move into our position, so the Bravo TL and Bravo AR will move with Gun 1, a long route set right here, to the SBF 1, where they'll set up facing Objective Phantom. They'll get Gun 1 in position, then Bravo TL and Bravo AR will then move along Route Dog to the far side security position, where they will set up, looking over the road that runs there. Alpha Team will move along DAO Slam to set up their assault line on PL Hammer. Alright, so once we're in position, if we haven't been compromised, we'll initiate with M4 fire from the assault line. SBF will open up. We'll be at Objective Phantom, hit them hard. We'll shift fire. So during the initial phase of the assault, support by fire will be firing between TRPs 1 and 4. Once we shift fire, so Alpha Team can assault across, support by fire will shift fire to TRPs 2 and 3, which are along a highly defined ridgeline just beyond PL now, which is our LOA. Alpha Team will assault through the objective to PL now, where they will call the LOA and stop there. Alpha Team will be directing fire to between TRPs 4 and 2 throughout the course of this mission. We plan to stay on the objective no longer than 10 minutes so we can begin exfil. In order to exfil, Alpha Team will shoot a direct azimuth back to the ORP from their spot there, followed by support by fire. And then once everybody's off, we'll then send out a radio call to our security positions, and they will return to the ORP as well, following the original routes that they used to get out to their positions. Once we're there, we're just going to return along our original route, Route Killer, back to the patrol base, hopefully returning to patrol base no later than 0940 on August 30th, the next morning. We have one fire mission planned for this. Alpha Bravo 1010. We'll only use this fire mission if we are compromised in order to ensure that the objective is still destroyed regardless of if we get there or not. That's just our contingency plan, assuming we receive a hard compromise along our route there by the squad that's screening out there. So sustainment, we're going to pack enough for 2 days. We're going to be out there overnight. It's very important that we have enough food, enough water, enough ammo to make it through the night. We won't be able to have any resupplies while we're out there, obviously. We'll just be out there in the middle of the jungle. Nobody's going to be able to get to us. For CPs, going there, it'll be the last closed checkpoint. For our casualty collection point, it'll be the last closed checkpoint. And then returning, it'll be the next checkpoint along the route. Medical supplies, we're only going to bring what's in the IFAC. There isn't an opportunity for a medevac out in the jungle unless we carry them out ourselves. So we're just going to bring the basics. For EPW, if we find them along the way, we're going to coordinate with hire. If we take prisoners on the objective, we're going to secure them and then leave them on the objective when we leave. Command and signal. So we have our radio frequencies. So our main primary communications will go through, primary will be TCN radio, alternate will be FM, and then contingency will just be shouting at each other. And then in case of emergencies, we're going to use a runner to make sure that we're all tracking what needs to be going on. For coordinating instructions, we have commander's information, commander's key information that we're going to need to follow when we're out there. It's very important. All right, so PIR, identification of any enemy obstacles along AO Ronin. So if we come across any anti-personnel mines, barbed wire, tank traps, we're going to need to take note of that. That's very important information that we're going to need to pass along. Any enemy troops that we see out there that are about platoon sized or larger, as well as identification of HQ-16, which is out there, and any enemy awareness within AR Ronin. We're going to try and avoid hard compromises, soft compromises, loss of any key weapon systems, as well as friendly casualties. That's a big thing, especially on actions on the objective. So it's going to be very important that we maintain firing within our TRPs. They are on highly defined terrain out there, so it will be no issue to spot that and understand where we're supposed to be firing. There is no MOP level for this mission. We're going to be using nods at night because the whole movement will be conducted under the cover of darkness. And priorities of work will just include weapons cleaning, food, ruck plan, security. It'll be good. All right, squad, let's get to work. We got a long day ahead of us, so that's it. Let's do it.